Alright guys, Jared here. I just want to do a truck video for you guys, show my truck and what I've done to it. So yeah, first off, it's a 2009 Chevrolet Colorado, and it's got 131,000 miles, so that's how we were able to get it for so cheap. It's actually a banker from Columbus, and he pretty much only drove it on the highway. He just wanted a little bit more, a little bit bigger vehicle. He didn't want necessarily a sedan, but he didn't want a large SUV like, I don't know, an Expedition, Tahoe, something like that. So he compromised and got this. And he also, wanted a bed to do mulch and stuff, I guess. Whatever, that's what he wanted. So we'll go over the tire and rim size first. So factory rims, just 17-inch rims. But for the tire size, we got 285 70/17s, and the tires themselves are BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrains. You might be saying, oh, these are expensive tires. They are, but we didn't get them for full price. We got a nice discount. So that is that. Got a 20-inch light bar for, auxiliary lighting, various use, off-roading. Only been off-roading a couple times. I really would like to start going more often, but nobody around here really does it, and there's just not a whole lot of place to do it in the city. So if you're in the northwest Ohio area and you have any good places to go, I'm all ears. So I've got the parking lights. I've got LEDs for the constant DR or parking lights, and then the turn signal parking lights. I have switchbacks, but basically my truck's wiring harness for the turn signal parking light bulb is backwards for the switchbacks, so I need to switch that around in order to get the switch blades to be constant white and not constant amber, because right now when they're on, they're constant amber and they flash white instead of constant white and flashing amber. So if that makes any sense. Got Spec D black projector headlight housings. They work pretty good. I do want to get 6K HID for the low beams. So I had HIDs in my previous headlights, but the bunch of water got in them and they were cracked, so there was no point in just resealing them because they were cracked and looked kind of crappy anyways. So I got these, and the 9006 bulbs that go in the stock housings don't fit. You need the H1 bulbs, so gonna have to do that eventually. I'm running 15% window tint on everything, so that's that. Hop into the cab. I'll turn that switch off for now. Radio wise, I've got the JVC KD-R650, just a cheapo $70 JVC head unit. It gets the job done for me. It's got a USB port, and then it's got an aux port, and then it just lights up red. So I'll put the key in. You guys can give it a look. So this is the Z71 package. So, oops, it's got the the electric switches for 4 high and 4 low, traction control switch, which is actually kind of broken. The plug came out, and I need to fix that eventually. But the nice thing about these Colorado trucks, the trim piece for the radio, there's a little gap behind it, so I was able to tuck the wires in right there, and they come out right there. You can see that blue wire, that's my remote wire. The red wire is my aux cord, and then my USB for my iPod goes right there, and everything's hidden. Looks really good. I've got some mossy oak floor mats, generic Walmart mats, I guess you could say. They get the job done, and they give it a little look, I guess. The courtesy light all 3 of these dome lights are LED bulbs. You can actually kind of see through there, the LEDs. and those are actually a pack of 4 LEDs. There's not 4 in there, but we got a pack of 4 LEDs on Amazon, and each bulb has 16 LEDs, so it is really bright and it works great. And they're a pure white, so they look really good too. And basically, just so you guys can get a an idea, at night when it's completely dark out, or in the morning when it's really dark out, I can unlock my truck, and it's pretty much like a light bar went off inside in the cab. So it's really exactly what I wanted, because I do, it's nice to go in, you get in the car, and you've got a bunch of light, so you can set everything down that you're doing. If you need to get some change out of the the console, or do whatever, get a pencil out, you don't have to fumble around for it, and it's just a nice nice way to get in the car during the dark. I know, that's just me being weird, I guess. So I do have some mud flaps on, just some like $25 O'Reilly ones. Do have LED license plate lights. Then we go around and show you guys my sub setup. So here it is right here. So Kicker Comp 10-inch sub, does fairly well, and it's in a custom box for the Colorado. It's supposed to be going the opposite way, so like the end right there is supposed to be rotated 90 degrees, so it goes this way instead of how it's going horizontal right now. I guess it'd be going vertical with the seats instead of how it's going parallel with the seats. It'd be running perpendicular with the seats. That's where I was going. So I wouldn't mind getting a custom box that goes under the seats that does it's 2 10-inch subs, but I've listened to mostly metal music, so a ton of bass I guess isn't, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something that it complements the guitar and everything. I'm not very musically inclined, so sorry if I just made you cringe. But let me move up the seat and I'll show you my amp setup. It's just a simple setup, nothing crazy. Alright, so it's the Kicker CX 300.1 mono amp. And I tucked all the wires in. Basically, you can't see any of these wires. And the wires that you can see when you get in, I've just wrapped some electrical tape onto them to keep them from being seen when you enter the car / truck. So I'll move that back and show you what I'm talking about. So now everything is hidden. And I do have some stuff in this glove, or this passenger compartment. So everything's hidden, can't see anything except for that speaker wire going to from sub to, or amp to sub. I do have some plasti dip on this. Right here, I've got the rear bumper all done in plasti dip from chrome. I personally don't like chrome, so that's why I did it. And I've also got the badges and everything, except for that Chevy logo I need to redo. But yeah, everything else is plasti dip black. So is the rims, obviously. I might have already said that. I don't know if I did or not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for accessories that I've done to it. I've also done, I haven't put this in, but the truck comes with the 3.7 liter 5-cylinder, which is actually a pretty good engine, 250 horsepower and like 220 torque. So for a 5-banger, pretty good. I've put new spark plugs in it. I've cleaned out the intake, the manifold, and cleaned the throttle body. Let's see, I do need to change the oil. It's got like 4,500 miles on it since the last oil change, so that's coming. Let's see, what else have I done? I might get an exhaust tip, because my tip is pretty rusty, and just something to accent the truck. No real reason to replace it, I guess, but just accent it, maybe paint it matte black or something, make it stick out a little bit, something. I also took off that front valence piece, so it just adds a little bit more to the truck. I need to trim that piece that I cut. It looks kind of shitty right now, but that's that. Other than that, you know, I just did a bunch of lighting in the cab. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for everything I've done to it. It's, you know, it's the, like I said, 3.7 liter i5 Z71 4x4. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you a ton for watching, and catch you later.